Hello, this is an overview of the work we have done for Milestone 7 for a project. So Milestone 7 is for monetization, which is allowing authors to monetize and receive XRP for the work that they have written. And they'll be receiving this from readers and also from our platform when we run competitions and writing campaigns. So we have decided to go the custodial route because it is simpler, and also it will be simpler for the writers who do not have any XRP wallet addresses to already start receiving money, and then only when they have to withdraw do they have to create a wallet address on an exchange or something like that. So I'll just go ahead and show you how it works. So here I am logged in as a writer, and this is the work that I've written. There's a book called Incredible Steel Gloves, but a book, and then this is the account of the reader. And so the reader will look for a book that they want to read, and then when they go and read it, they can support the author. So they just have to click on support the author, and they can put in any amount. They are already set amounts, but they can put a custom amount. They can also share a message with the author, and here they can see a breakdown of the amount they're going to pay in the platform fee and the total, and this is the estimated amount in dollars, so that they can relate and see what something that they're familiar with in terms of fiat currency. And so they can now process transaction, and this is now examine, which gives us the QR code to scan for us to sign this transaction. And so I'm going to go ahead and scan it as the reader. All right, and I'm going to accept it. Okay, and there we go, the transaction has been successful. And so if I go to my monetization screen, I can see my earnings. I do not have any earnings because I am the reader, but I do have payments, and we can see that the payment was a success. And if I go as well to the writer, I can see that their earnings have increased. So now they've got a balance of 3.09, and they can see that there was a fee, and then the net value was 3 XRP. And then they can also go ahead and they can withdraw. They can put an XRP address, a destination tag here, and we are only supporting maximum withdrawals, so they cannot be part withdrawals. Let's go ahead and do this. There's no destination tag. Okay, and then we are going to withdraw. Okay, so when we have withdrawn, since the money is sitting in our account, we as Axone Universe will then have to go and accept the withdrawal. So in our management screen, we'll see that there's a pending withdrawal, and we can go and we can check it out to actually pay it to the address that they have selected. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right, so I am signing it on my phone. All right, okay, so that was successful, and so now it has changed to be success. And if we go here to the yes, we can see now that there was a withdrawal, and the net value is 0 because they've withdrawn all of the XRP that they received. So that is it on the UI side. But if we're going to go to the back end, um, the most important um, the most important object is the transaction. So if we go to SRC library, into our lib folder, and we go to properties, we'll see that we've got the transaction properties. So we have the XRPL type, and then we've got the type, which is our own system type, but it extends the XRPL type, for example, with withdrawal, because there's no withdrawal in the XRPL types, transaction types. So this is the transaction properties that we store, and then we also have the account, which just stores the balances. So it is an addition of all the incoming and outgoing transactions. And if we go to the documents and we go to digital asset, and we go to transaction, this is where we have the logic for updating the account balance every time that we update any transaction. So we do a recalculation so that we are always in line with the account. We don't want to just do additions and subtractions of individual transactions. So we will do an entire addition for the transactions whenever there's a transaction change. And so yeah, so those are the two, I think, most important objects. And then we have our API. So this is our Zoom API, and this is our webhook. So this is where we get all the transaction and payload sign offs, and we can check what type of transaction that has been signed off is, and based on what it is, we can go ahead and update our database. But yes, so that is it for this milestone. And thank you for taking your time, and you can ask us any questions further on, maybe via email or anything like that. Thank you very much.